Hello, my name's Josh with Regal Roofing. I've been contracted to come out and do an ATR on this mutual client of ours. An ATR stands for attempt to repair. I'm sure y'all familiar with it. Claim number is 3378V100T. Based upon the scope, it seems like y'all opened up coverage to replace all the slopes on the front of the house. I think there's 3 or 4 up there. And then you've allowed for 14 shingles on the back side, so it seems, and the replacement of the ridge vent. In order to replace all this ridge vent, I think this one's included. We'll have to remove this, obviously, and that will leave exposed nail holes in this top row of shingles here on both sides. So at the very least, we need to open up coverage to allow to replace these shingles on either side of the ridge vent because of the nail holes that will be left in it. You're not supposed to re-nail into aggregate material, so we'd have to create new holes at that point. We've got a control area marked here. This is going to be the area where we don't touch. This is going to show you the difference between the shingle we try to replace based upon y'all's scope and the shingle that we don't manipulate at all. We'll look at the differences afterwards. It's 40 degrees outside right now on January 15th, 2025. We've got to first unseal these 3 rows of shingles here. This is the one we'll be replacing. So we'll do that now. We'll remove the nails. And we'll put in our replacement up there. Color doesn't match, but it is the same like, kind, and quality as what we're taking out. So let's unseal these. Okay, find these nails. Try to be as least intrusive as possible. We are using the State Farm approved roof snake. Keep in mind, our installers, our repair crew, they do not carry these tools around with them. They'll be using standard roofing tools to do the replacement. While I was pulling that nail out, this shingle has ripped right here where the 2 tabs have separated or are separated. We've got a full rip down that seam right now. Same with this one. Got those out. Let's find this next row. See, we're barely manipulating this shingle. I had to remove that nail to get this out. This is ripped from the nail to the corner here. So now we've damaged this shingle here above it. Same on this one. Same thing happened, ripped. And we'll show you at the end what I'm talking about. It's all pulling through. We've got a little bit of mat transfer as well. Nothing too crazy. All right, that should be, yeah, that's it, I think. All right, we've got this one out. You can see a little bit of mat transfer here. Here. And then you can see the holes at the top where the other shingle is nailed in versus the ones we removed on the bottom. Let's see the holes there. All right, back in. Got same length shingle, same exposure. So that tells me there is a match, and these shingles have not been discontinued. We won't argue that fact. Put back in. Video probably doesn't do it justice, but just as I'm hammering these nails in, there's lots and lots of granulars cascading down the roof. I don't know if you can hear it or see it, but it is very apparent out here on the roof. The issue with using this tool here. The nails hardly ever go in straight. Doing our best. Nails in this top one here to put back. Now, because you're not supposed to re-nail into aggregate material, we've created 4 to 5 additional holes on the shingle above, which leaves it open for water intrusion, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. Now, I've got one more here. Yeah, one more here. All right, bring the camera over here. Let's take a look. Without just the standard 45-degree bend, you notice all the cracks in the shingles here. Also at the very top, crack there, here, cracks through that, cracks all through there, and even here. Very little manipulation. Also, this is what I was talking about. This shingle, when removing this nail, ripped pretty much over to this split right here. So I put in a new nail to avoid nailing back into there. It's not gonna give us a solid surface. Also there, ripped. Okay, should be good. So for those reasons, we're gonna go ahead and mark this ATR a fail, and humbly request that you open additional coverage for this rear slope. We also want it to match for the customer as well. And this roof seems to be beyond repair just based upon what we did. Here are the failure points here that I'm marking, which is creasing of the shingle, premature granular loss, or granular loss just by manipulation. And there's some mat transfer that needs to be worried about as well. You'll look at our control area. This is the area we just replaced. And then you'll see our control area up here where we didn't touch anything. There's no creasing on any of those shingles, no granular loss or anything. Again, we just humbly ask that you'll open up coverage for this rear slope here so we can do what's right by this customer. Thank you.